Being that Donald Trump's most recent desperate please don't forget me stunt has been renaming Palm Beach Airport after himself, actually stirred a memory in me because I've got a story about that. Those of you who don't know, a few years ago when I was just Thoughtline Miami, I used to manage a restaurant. It was a very nice Middle Eastern restaurant and it had a very international clientele. Among that clientele were two really lovely ladies who were from Palm Beach. We had a wonderful chat when I told them what I do, what my degree was. The restaurant was quiet, so we had a chat. They hated Donald Trump with a passion. They expressed to me profusely how embarrassed they were by the fact that he represented Palm Beach on the world stage. One of the main examples that they gave me as to why they and their community in Palm Beach hate Donald Trump so much is because apparently from the moment he moved in the sort of mid-1990s when he bought Mar-a-Lago, he apparently immediately started suing Palm Beach County for the flight paths over Mar-a-Lago that were coming from Palm Beach International Airport. Airport that his loyalists have now renamed after him. This headline is only from 2015, but according to those very nice and very funny ladies from Palm Beach that I had the pleasure of serving back in that restaurant, Trump had been suing their local government for decades over the flight paths around Mar-a-Lago and Palm Beach International Airport, costing the local government in Palm Beach stupid amounts of money. You have to pay off this one lawsuit that he kept on filing over and over. The airport that Trump was suing over for decades, costing the taxpayers, the local community in Palm Beach where he was living, untold millions of dollars over that period of time, he's now named that airport after himself. Should tell you everything you need to know. He was literally using this as a grift the entire time, and now he's trying to name it after himself because he's really scared of being forgotten. No one's gonna call it Trump International Airport. I'm sorry, no one cares. Assuming that he's still alive at the end of this term, which press X to doubt, he will likely never leave Florida again. But at least he's got one tiny little place in Palm Beach where he feels like he's the king of everything. While he is regarded almost universally outside that as the smallest man who has ever lived. Trump literally spent decades using this airport to attack the local community where he lived, just seemingly out of spite. Now he's gone and named it after himself. Just can't write it. My opinion, follow for more.
Palm Beach International Airport has officially become President Donald J. Trump International Airport as of 5 this morning. In the first plane to land after the name change, Trump's personal 757. The FAA just made a post saying that the identifier has been changed from PBI to DJT. And Eric Trump posted a video from the flight deck of Trump Force One showing the moment it switched over.
Attention all aircraft, effective immediately, Palm Beach International Airport is officially President Donald J. Trump International Airport.
Does anybody know the difference between a cop and an undercover cop? Yeah, one of them will attempt to fit in order to get the job done. They will pretend, they'll fake it, they'll mislead, all in order to get your trust to accomplish their goal. Less press conferences, more rallies. He's so funny. He's just like us. Drain the swamp. The American people deserve this. The American people deserve that. When you look at stuff like this, I need you to ask yourself, what about this has anything to do with the American people? Now I know what you're going to say. Preemie, Trump isn't the only president to have stuff named after himself. What about George Bush? He got an airport. Yeah, after his presidency. What about Jimmy Carter? He got a whole submarine. Yeah, after his presidency. What about JFK? That man got the JFK Center. You mean the one that Donald Trump renamed the Donald J. Trump and JFK Center? The one that Congress named after JFK after his presidency? You know, because he got his head blown off. You see how this isn't making any sense? You see how it's not adding up? It's not the same? And you're sitting here trying to name one-off situations for every single president you could think of, and I can lose count if I did all of Trump's. Let me show you. Listen to me. They took the JFK Center and renamed it the Donald J. Trump and JFK Center. You got the Donald J. Trump Institute of Peace. He has battleships named after himself, by the way. You got Trump RX, you got the Trump Gold card, you got the Trump account. He even tried to put his face on a gold $1 coin. He even tried to put his body, that body, on your passport. You got Trump Avenue, you got Trump Boulevard, you got Trump Highway. Listen, I can go on forever, but what I'm asking you is, do you know the difference between a cop and an undercover cop? An undercover cop will attempt to fit in order to get the job done. You fell for it. You fell for the speeches, you fell for the rallies, you fell for every attempt he made to make you feel like he was one of y'all. Yeah, he's so funny. He says everything that we're thinking. He's just like one of us. He's the most normal president we've ever had. He told you it was America first. Then you walked out of your house and you looked at the streets. It's his name. You look at the buildings. It's his name. You're going to look in your pockets at your money. It's going to be his name. And you're going to look at your passport and it's going to be his face and that body. It's starting to look less like America first and more like Trump first. And MAGA, Trump supporters, I hate to break this to you. I think this is the only thing that everybody else understands that you just seem to can't get. So I just want to make it very clear. There's not a billionaire on the face of this planet that has anything in common with you. Remember that. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
Donald Trump has tried to name a lot of things after himself, right? This is everything his name has been slapped on in the second term. The Donald J. Trump Bridge in Danbridge, Tennessee, the Donald J. Trump Boulevard in Palm Beach, President Donald J. Trump International Airport, West Palm Beach, Institute of Peace, the JFK Memorial Center for the Performing Arts. He lost that battle. Various banners around D.C. They want to do a battleship. He put his name on the passports. The Trump National Parks Pass. His name has since been removed from the Institute of Peace and the Kennedy Center. Donald Trump is, Luke mentioned DCA. Well, it was named after Reagan after he left office, right? The Kennedy Center named after Kennedy after he was assassinated. Even the airport in Houston, the George W. Bush Airport, named after him after he was in service. Donald Trump is trying to get greatness bestowed on him before he leaves, and he's doing the bestowing. You don't give greatness to yourself. Right. Greatness is bestowed on you, but there's nothing this president has done. He sees his numbers. He knows Michael Steele. He knows they're not going to give it to him, so he's trying to shove it down our throats.
Well, they're not going to give it to him. And on a lot of these things, his name is going to be coming off when he's gone. This is, as one of the folks in the interview said, this is to appease him. It's being done by sycophants who don't want the wrath of Trump on them. And so they give him what he wants. But at the end of the day, you can slap your name on whatever the hell you want. It doesn't mean we like you. It doesn't mean we even want you in as president. What it says is you're the guy whose name is on everything. That's all it says.
Donald J. Trump is a character. He's making serious headlines. I've never had a president in his lifetime that is doing what he's doing, where he's so in particular in name making for himself. He just turned the name of the airport in Florida, Palm Beach, to Donald Trump International Airport. And it's got a lot of people talking, a lot of people concerned, because usually I believe that legacies and monuments are built after you, but not this president. This president believes in making a name for himself while he's still alive and creating those legacies for himself. And this is not just the first time he's doing that. He has done that on several state-owned properties. And the thing that is quite ridiculous about this move is that the airport will be selling merchandise that belong to the Trump family. And to make it a historical event, he ensured that his in-law was the first to land their private plane on the air terminal by 5:30 thereabout a.m. in the morning. And so people are asking, to what extent is this man going on? For me, it's absolutely ridiculous. I see a man who is so egocentric, a man who's so full of himself, a man who believes he has achieved so much. But has he really done so much? All of his policies, which is supposed to make America great, does not seem to appear so. And the leftists do not believe that he has done anything to turn America politically, economic, socially around. Rather, he has created a very massive divide line. And tongues are wagging and people are talking. So I want to know what your thoughts, your opinions are. If you're coming across my YouTube channel, you're welcome. Please feel free to hit that subscription button, hit that notification button, so that when we bring up updates, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you, my old subscribers, for being there. You're the reason why we do what we do. Your subscription will help me to buy a cup of coffee. So let the conversation begin in the comment section. All credits to the original content creators whose videos we have shared on this episode. See you on my next video. Bye.